So your child has a personal injury settlement that was approved by a court in California, and you would like to do an early withdrawal of funds. Would you like to know how to do that? Well, come join me as we talk about that. And I thought we might do it in a little walk and talk format here in the beautiful Bay of San Diego. Okay, we're talking about early withdrawal of funds from a court-ordered settlement. How does that work? Well, it's very intricate, and I got to tell you, this only applies when the settlement is in a blocked account. For example, the settlement happened, judge approved it, it's in a bank account, whether it's a savings account, checking account, or certificate of deposit that's expired. And I get a lot of questions on this. Parents will call me up and say, Mark, how do we do this? Well, first of all, just know it's highly scrutinized. Not every judge is going to willy-nilly approve an early withdrawal request of funds from a child injury settlement. The reason why is, again, in my other video, I talked about it. The judge's role is to protect the interests of the child from any unfair advantage from any parent or family member. So there are unscrupulous parents out there, and so that's one of the safeguards that are in effect with the judge when you're requesting an early withdrawal of funds. So the first balance test you have to do, first you file a motion, it's called an early request for withdrawal of funds from a blocked account. But the thing that you have to balance is, you have to prove to the judge, I should say, is that the money being requested will directly and only benefit the child. It can't benefit other third parties. For example, tuition's a big one. If you do anything with education, that's very, judges like that, but again, it gets scrutinized. But just to use that as an example for this video, you have to prove that whatever you're requesting is directly benefiting the child, only benefiting the child, and the money never goes into the guardian's hands or a family member's hands. The money, if it's ever ordered by the judge, goes to the entity that is going to be paid for whatever directly benefits the child. Here we're using maybe tuition or summer camp, computer camp, and then what you have to do is prove to the judge why that amount of money, if it directly and only benefits the child, cannot be afforded by the responsibility of being a parent, right? Because a lot of times, well, all the time, parents have the responsibility to pay for their tuition for their kids. But sometimes there's budgets, family budgets, that don't allow that. And this is a really good opportunity for a child to get an experience. And the only way to do that is to get an early withdrawal request from his settlement. So again, it gets scrutinized and reviewed by the judge, and you have to go in there knowing that. I've had parents call me up in requesting an early withdrawal of funds for getting new furniture. And the argument there was, oh, well, the child will be benefiting from the new furniture because they'll get to sit on it as well. But again, that does not clear the test. Again, the test is directly and only benefiting the child. That's going to benefit other family members and other people that come to the house. So that's not going to fly. And of course, I did not file that motion for early request. So that's the test that you have to think about, and the threshold you have to show the judge. And of course, it gets easier for early requests for withdrawal of funds as the child gets older. So if they're 16, 17 years old, let's say, they're getting ready to go to college, they need a new car. It's in a blocked account, they just need a down payment. That's a good request. And the judge can talk to the child about what they're going to do. But again, the money does not go directly to the child or guardian or family member. It goes to the car dealership. Okay, so keep that in mind. So it's a very useful thing that we have in California to protect the child's interests on these settlements. And it's the very reason why the judges and the courts step into the role as the parent in that respect to approve or not approve these types of requests. So you're probably wondering, well, why am I sharing you this valuable information? Well, perhaps you've got some questions on early withdrawal of funds. I don't handle those cases unless it's a former client of mine and they need a petition that because I've handled their case. But you can always call me up, 619-813-7955. More than happy to share you with my insights about child injury cases, early withdrawal of funds, minor compromise and approval hearings, that type of thing. But that's it for the video, and I hope you found this useful, and have a great day. Thank you. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video on child injuries in California and how they're unique and different and have special rules. And I realize that they can be complicated, which is one of the reasons why I made this video. But I do have free resources for parents and family members of injured children that are really valuable and can answer a lot of your questions. The first one is Justice for the Injured Child. It's a free ebook download on my website at www.blanelaw.com. You can grab a free copy anytime. Also, I've got How to Prevent, Discover, and Act on Claims of Daycare and Child Care Abuse in California. Another valuable resource for any parent that might have questions about abuse claims in California and the legal process that applies. So again, the information is completely free on my website. I hope you found this really useful. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on child injuries, the special rules, and how to navigate these cases because they are unique. And so stay tuned for that. And have yourself a wonderful and great day, and thanks for watching. Be strong. Bye-bye.